السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Welcome my dear students in the third intermediate grade in Afaq Educational Company. With you Mr. Muhammad Sulaiman, and today we are going to study Unit 1 Lesson 2 and I hope you spend a nice
Super
time
Goal
with me.
5.
Unit 1 is about lifestyles. Today we are going to talk about the grammar in this unit. Simple present tense habitual activities. We said before that a present simple consists of do and does in the present. Okay? In the affirmative sentence, we say with I and we and you and they, we put the verb without any additions. يعني مع ال I وال we وال you وال they نضع الفعل بدون أي إضافات. And with he and she and it we add s to the verb. بنضيف s للفعل. الاس اللي هي حقة إيش؟ حقة does. And we said before do doesn't appear in a primitive sentence, but it appears in question and negative sentence. Okay? There's some adverbs or expressions of frequency comes with present simple. When it is 100% all of the time, we can say always, all of the time. 50 to 99% we can use usually, generally, normally, frequently, often and regularly. When it is 49% we can use sometimes, occasionally, from time to time. And when it is 1 to 19% we can use once a while, now and then, hardly, ever, seldom and rarely. And when it is 0% we use never. Okay? There's some notes. I rarely eat junk food. I'm usually a salad and fruit person, but I'll eat a piece of pizza once a while. Notes well. Adverbs of frequently usually come before the verb. في شوية ملاحظات لازم تاخد بالك منها. أول شيء إن هذه الادverbs or expressions of frequency لها أماكن محددة في الجملة بتأتي بها. مثلا usually comes before the verb، يعني عادة بتأتي قبل الفعل. However they come after the verb be، وبيجوا بعد الفعل be. Expressions such as بعض التعبيرات اللي زي all of the time, now and then, once in a while, twice a week, once a month, every 2 months, usually come at the end of the sentences. يبقى لاحظ جيدا ان هذه التعبيرات تأتي في نهاية الجملة. Some adverbs and expressions come at the beginning of the sentences. وفي بعض التعبيرات بتأتي في بداية الجملة. For example, sometimes Hamid works late. From time to time he brings work to do at home. Okay? Questions with how often, how much, how long. We can use these words for question. How often do you use cell phone? How much time do you spend? How long do you spend? Then we can use how often, how much and how long. Okay? Now let's move to the first exercise A. Rewrite the sentences in the opposite. Use the words in parentheses. Jamal frequently exercises. Use seldom، يعني هنعد كتابة الجملة، نعيد كتابة الجملة مستخدمين ما بين الأقواس. في الجملة الأولى جمال frequently exercises. Use seldom. وقلنا seldom معناها زي rarely نادرا. طيب seldom من الكلمات اللي بتأتي في الوسط ما بين الفاعل والفعل. جمال seldom exercises. Let's move to sentence number 1. Ibrahim constantly talks on the phone. Ibrahim constantly talks on the phone. Use rarely. Well done. We can use rarely instead of constantly. We can put it here, okay? And it will be Ibrahim rarely talks on the phone, okay? Number 2. My brother occasionally checks his email. My brother occasionally checks his email. Use often, okay? We can use often in instead of occasionally. We can say my brother often checks his email, and we can say my brother checks his email often. We can use it in both in the middle of the sentence and at the end of the sentence, okay? Number 3. I sometimes surf on the internet. I sometimes surf on the internet. Use once in a while. استخدم once in a while, okay? Who can use it? I surf on the internet once a while. I can use it at the end of the sentence. Well done. استخدمها في نهاية الجملة once in a while. Qasim always arrives at work on time. Hardly ever. يلا نستخدم hardly ever في الجملة. Okay, hardly ever. I can use it. I can use it instead of always. Qasim hardly ever arrives at work on time. Well done. Qasim hardly ever arrives at work on time. Okay, number 5. Maha usually drinks tea instead of coffee. Maha usually drinks tea instead of coffee. Okay, use from time to time. Well done. From time to time we can use it at the end of the sentence. Maha drinks tea instead of coffee from time to time. Well done. That's right. Now let's move to the last exercise. Okay. Now ask questions about the people below. Okay. We are going to use how often to ask questions. Jamal frequently exercises. How often does Jamal exercise? Because it is in the present simple. We use does, and the verb will not come with s. We will put s with does. Okay. Number 1. Ibrahim constantly talks on phone. How often does Ibrahim? Okay. The same way. With the same way. Number 3. My brother occasionally checks his email. Who can say it? مين يقدر يقولها؟ سهلة. Okay. My brother occasionally checks his email. How often? Well done. How often does your brother check his email? هنستخدم does. ناخد الاس نحطه في does ونرجع الفعل لأصله. تمام. Number 3. I sometimes surf on the internet. How often? بنفس الطريقة. How often? I sometimes. I يأتي معها إيش؟ do. How often? Well done. Do. How often do you surf on the internet? Number 4. Qasim always arrives at work on time. قاسم. إيش ناخد مع قاسم؟ do ولا does؟ Okay. ناخد does. How often does Qasim arrives at work on time? And number 5. Maha usually drinks tea instead of coffee. How often? مع مها do ولا does? Okay. How often does Maha drink tea instead of coffee? And at the end of our lesson, I would like to thank you all.